In the seniors, Lewis Jones took victory today. Darren Booser took both victories yesterday. And in the MZs, Alex Mann has taken 2 wins compared to Kev Woolley's 1 in his debut weekend on the MZs. Red light is on, revs rise, here we go.
And away we go. Can anybody take the fight to Arnie Carr? Because I have to say, without Hudson Cooper in the mix, he really is the class of the field. I don't know if Hudson's going to be watching the sidelines, but I imagine these two could be fighting each other for many years to come in various formula as they go up the hill for the first time. We get ready to get the MZs underway. So I saw the 2 warm-up laps. Obviously, what have we got here? 9-lap dash for the Cats. Yep. Brilliant. Right round Druids the first time. The little ninjas have made their way around, and here come the MZs. And I think from second on the grid, I think Woolley's got the jump, but Alex Mann, I think he's going to have the stronger line around the outside at Paddock Hill, but it's going to be Woolley who holds the inside there very quickly indeed. So the MZs make their way up to the top of the hill and around Druids for the first time with Woolley up in hand. And oh, look at that, 3 abreast of Clearway.
Certainly is. I think if number 112, Ruben Bray, can go with Arnie Carr, at the moment he's leading him, but Arnie Carr has the inside line. If Ruben can go with Arnie, then I think we could be seeing his personal best lap times of the weekend. But they all funnel down, and look at that, it's a real freight train coming across the line now. The top 5 separated by 0.2 of a second. Lucas King right there in 6th position. He's 5th in class because the man in front, number 30, Lewis Jones, he is a senior, but Ruben Bray leads the way from Travis Rooker in 2nd, but up the inside goes Travis. He takes the race lead away from Ruben. Oh, that's so close there. Ruben tries to get the cut back, but Travis just rails it around the outside, holds on to the race lead. Arnie Carr in 3rd place. Then it's Lewis Jones in 4th, ahead of Greg Marshall, as the MZs come across the line for the first time.
Side-by-side action there, 0.009, so pretty much nothing between Woolley and Mann. They're a couple of seconds ahead of Kent, who's got Ryan for very close company as well. A little bit further back is Ashmead, Turner, Lewis and Wilson, who are all making the running there as that great battle in the Ninjas comes off of Clark Curve and down towards us once again. Leaders in the MZs are into Graham Hill, and just look at Woolley. That 2-3 bike length advantage, but man looking very strong coming out of Graham Hill, and behind them that battle between Kent, Ashmead and the rest, very close indeed. But the battle at the front of these Ninjas, absolutely phenomenal. Load of orange vest. Geez, I'd hate to see somebody with experience get in there. They get well beaten up. Who led it over the line this time? Was that Carr again, mate?
No, it's Ruben Bray who's leading the way. So Ruben, who before this weekend hadn't got better than a 3rd, he took 2 seconds so far this weekend, but right now he leads the way. But Arnie Carr is thinking about that race lead.
Oh, he's not quite close enough. Can't kind of tell you what, he's been compromised on the exit there. So fair play. We've seen that quite a number of times. You go for the inside pass, you think better, but you'll lose a 10th of a second or so. And in 10th of a second, that of course in this racing means there's about 3 bikes between you and the guy in front, really. A little bit of chatter on the radio there, mate. Having a quick look around. Is there a bit of action somewhere? No.
Nothing immediately
Nothing
obvious.
we need to worry about too much at all. We'll just worry about the race in front of us, and it's going to be a side-by-side battle as they come towards us.
That is real side-by-side stuff. Yeah, Ruben Bray, he wants that first race win of the season, doesn't he? And you can really see that in his riding at the moment, because Lewis Jones now, he slots into 2nd place ahead of Arnie Carr. And of course, Lewis Jones is a former runner-up in this championship 6 years ago, and a former runner-up in the Junior Supersport Championship at British level 4 years ago.
Guess where he's going to finish in this championship? poor old Lewis. Talk about the bridesmaid, never the bride.
Leading the way now is Lewis Jones, and I think he's almost adopted the role of Phil Atkinson, hasn't he? Where he's the senior who is bringing along the juniors.
I'll tell you the one role of Phil Atkinson he'd like to adopt, and of course that is take a lap record as well.
I was thinking the 4 consecutive titles.
Yeah, no, he wouldn't mind a bit of that action either. Okay, over the top they go. The youngsters chasing hard after the old man. And it's a remarkable to 50 years ago that Lewis is smaller than any of these guys. Who's that going for the outside move there?
That's Lucas King on the outside, and he's riding the white line all the way around. He can't do it around the outside of Lewis Jones. Surely not.
He
slots
can't,
into 2nd place. He's going to give it a go, Keith. He's going to get that later apex and try and get the cut back underneath Lewis. He's in prime position here to outbrake Lewis Jones in towards Druids, and he duly does so. So Lucas King, bike number 16.
Back markers are going to come into play as well at the bottom of the hill here, I think. Talk about consequences. These guys don't know the meaning of the word. It's just one more that's very difficult for them to spell, basically. Here we come then. The back marker is going to get well and truly punched past on the short straight between where are we? Graham Hill and of course Surtees. and everybody's safely passed. Certainly top 5 very safely passed. Top 6 going to be number 7's going to get held up on quite a bit as he goes around the outside there. Coming off of Clark Curve, though, again, is side-by-side stuff. More back markers are going to come into play in the very near future as well. These guys are absolutely flying. And is that Lucas King who's taken over the front running?
Certainly is. I was just having a look at the standings, and Lucas King hasn't won a race. Ruben Bray hasn't won a race. And you know they just want it as well, because Arnie Carr is getting a little bit beaten up here. Whether they made a change to the bike or whether it's a tyre going off ever so slightly, you wouldn't have thought so on these 300cc machines.
Looking at this backing up
Travis
behind the MZ.
Rooker up the inside of 2 of them at Druids. Travis Rooker, that was a brilliant move there. He's up to 2nd position overall. They're getting into the thick of things now with the MZs, and it's
top 4 safely through.
Certainly are, and Arnie Carr is in the slipstream there. He's going to have a look at the inside into Surtees on Travis Rooker. He makes it work, does he? No, Travis holds on to the outside. That gives him the inside, and they go 3 wide into Clearways.
Another back marker coming into play there, and they are just leaning on each other all the way through the corner there as they come down off the hill. The top 4 have got a slight break away from the group there, but I would imagine they're going to regroup because this lot are tripping each other up as they come across the line. 3 abreast, quite literally. Leading this time it is Bray, King, Rooker, Carr, Jones, Marshall, Wingate, and they go into Paddock Hill Bend. It really is about these top half dozen or so. Marshall there it is in 6th place ahead of Wingate, so Isabel can't quite hang on to the tailcoats, which is doing very well indeed. Certainly the leading female rider in this particular race as we come down the hill once again.
Travis Rooker hasn't won a race either. He was 2nd a lap ago. Now he's down into 5th place because it's Lucas King from Lewis Jones who gets a little bit better drive on the exit of Graham Hill Bend.
Actually, sorry man, I did Isabel a disservice there. She is on the tail. She's in the slipstream.
She is.
Sorry, I thought she was a bit further back than that. I was getting confused with the back markers. So no, you're right. Isabel Wingate is in a position where she could be fighting for a podium very shortly indeed, because this is all 7 bikes are fighting it.
3 wide around Clark Curve as he comes through the front straight. So coming around then, we will be starting the penultimate lap, and Lucas King and Lewis Jones, they're almost side by side. Ruben Bray in 3rd. Travis Rooker, he's in 4th at the moment as they go 4 wide in towards Paddock Hill Bend. And it will be Isabel Wingate who just has to force to slot back at the back of the group, but it is Lucas King from Lewis Jones. Arnie Carr is down into 5th position, and of course Arnie Carr, Keith, you mentioned he
never finished off the top 2.
Yes.
I wonder if this is going to be the first one. This is one of the best races we've seen in this class for ages, I think. Really fantastic stuff. I bet Hudson Cooper wishes he's in the mix with these guys and girls. Isabel Wingate trying to hang on to the tail there. I wonder if she can do something remarkable. These guys trip each other up. Well, they're going to get the last lap flag this time. Over the line last lap, 0.773 between all 7 riders.
MZ's having a good race. That's Kev Woolley and Alex Mann separated by 0.06. There goes the number 13 machine of Gordon Ryan. He's looking good for 3rd at the moment for 2 laps to go for the MZs, but coming around Clark Curve and into the slipstream. Look at this battle of 6 as they come across the line. In fact, it's a battle of 7.
7. They're so close, we don't realise how many bikes are in that group, do we? That's the problem I was running into, looking at them from a distance.
So Lucas King, he leads the way. That is Ruben Bray, who's in 2nd place, looking for the inside line. There he goes. He's going to outbrake his rival, is he? No, Lucas King, number 16. He's late on the brakes. I think that's Travis. No, it's Arnie Carr around the outside of Ruben
down the hill.
Bray.
Is he going to go brave on the inside?
Oh, there he goes. He's into the race lead.
That blue wheel in front. I tell you what, where was he at the end of that lap?
He was 4th.
He was 4th. Well, guess what? Arnie Carr, he's going to hold on to that 1st or 2nd surely. One more back marker or no, I don't think they're going to come into play here. This is a brilliant race, and I'm going to talk about the other race behind them. Unfortunately, this is too exciting. I really feel sorry for the MZs because Woolley and Mann are having an amazing battle. We'll talk about those in just a moment, because over the line then here comes this fantastic 7-way freight train. What a 14-wheeler, what an exciting race. Arnie Carr, he's happy, and he's got every reason to be happy. That's going to be the toughest win he'll have in quite a while. Lucas King is 2nd, then it is Bray, Jones, Rooker, Marshall, Wingate, Baker, and of course Jones is the winner of the seniors there. That was a proper win. Michael Stone will be 2nd in the senior. Look at the MZs though, mate.